Welcome back to the Josh Komnick Ground Incorporated and Snyder Chiropractic Center post-game show. Railers with a win here tonight, 43-34. We're joined by Lincoln coach Neil Alexander. Coach, congratulations on the win, a hard-fought win for the Railers. Things were looking good early on. Then Jacksonville started making threes from a range that you would probably give them all night. And then I think the difference was that Josh kind of talked about a lot is when Jacksonville went to their 1-3-1, it seemed like that's when the Railers started having a little trouble adjusting.
Well, yeah, it gave us a lot of trouble, and finally in the second half we got a couple layups, but we also missed about three wide open layups. You have to score against a 1-3-1. You can't just stand out and shoot threes. You just got to be able to score some paint, and we have to make those baskets. So, we tried to really give this one away. I told the kids it was a great win, but yet that's not the best team that we can be, and that's a good thing.
Well, Coach, as Jeff said, when you started to pull away, or as you said, to pull away in the third quarter, it was not only the little bit of motion on the half-court set, but we started to push the ball a little bit, and we talked about once we got a rebound to not let them get set up. Once they got set up, it was really tough sledding for us to get shots off, to get scores, and once you got to it, we were able to push the ball, and so the defense of Jacksonville didn't get set up. Boy, the scoring was a little easier, and we got a few easy baskets.
Yeah, and you have to score easy baskets. I thought our defense was great. We lost track there in the second quarter where we didn't find them, and they really extend you. And there was some 40-footers out there, and the problem is they make them.
Yeah.
And that really extends your defense. And I've been in this league for 26 years now, 23 years. And I don't think that, Bishop maybe, but Brady Hayes has got as deep a range as anybody I've seen. And, it's just effortless. He just steps up there and lets it go. And but we tried to get out on them, and we won a contest, and I thought we held them pretty good.
Well, you're right, 65 points a game. I think they came in average, Coach, and you gave them 34 tonight. And one thing I liked, and you could probably credit a lot of it to Jacksonville, just lack of throwing them the basketball, but Mr. McCombs is a load underneath, and it was a lot of the Railer defense. It was a lot of the pressure. It was a lot of the turnovers up top, and probably 50% of it just Jacksonville refusing to throw him the basketball. But thank goodness they didn't, because he's a nice player, and they've got a few weapons out there for us to guard.
Yeah, and we made, not only did we miss layups, defensively we didn't go meet a pass. Defensively we gambled when we shouldn't be gambling. We should be able to just guard and make the clock run, and we gave them easy baskets and things. But again, we didn't finish the game like we should, and that's something that we work on and finish. And if we can do that, then we'll be a complete team.
Coach, one of the things we talked about Saturday after Rochester was we talked about the step up in competition that you were going to have here tonight, and then they came to play. You talked about how this team needed to strive for perfection to really give themselves a chance, and now you've just said that it really wasn't as well as they could have played. Does this give you an indication of, and lets them know how good they can be if they are better in certain areas?
Well, you know me pretty well, and Josh knows I strive for perfection, and you're never going to have a complete, perfect basketball game, but that's what we want to strive for, and you keep pushing the kids to do those things, and that's what we work for, is to have that perfect game, and it's never going to happen. You're never going to make every shot. You're never going to shut anybody out, but as you can come as close as you can to perfection, more than likely you're going to win a basketball game.
Well, one thing, Coach, and you talk about some of the players, and I think that's probably one of the most difficult things that a coach has, is the players that don't get as much playing time. When their number is called, you expect them to be ready to go at a moment's notice. And even a player tonight like Zach Morris, he didn't get in for very long, but the first trip down the floor defensively came away with a steal on the sideline at a big moment.
Yeah, Zach had a good week of practice, and you know, we need a little more depth, and you know, we're getting more comfortable and doing the things that we need to do to create more depth. And when that happens, hopefully we'll be a little fresher at the end of the game as well.
Well, Coach, this game not only important for conference-wise, final game for the Railers before the folks in Collinsville get together and seed everybody. From what Josh has said and what people are saying, this could be one of the deeper tournaments that they've had in a long time. There's some pretty good teams down there.
I mean, we're going, you know, 6-1 to the seeding meeting, which is Sunday. The pairings will be out Sunday night, but you know, I'm not sure we're in the top 8 teams down there. It is a loaded, and people go down and want to see basketball. There'll be some great players, great games, and that's a great tournament anyway. So I think there will be a great attended this year because of the local teams that are very good. You got Althoff that's super. You got Edwardsville. You got East St. Louis. Boy, I mean, it just goes on and on of the teams down there that are.
What's Southeast? I mean, Southeast is going to be right there, probably looking for a 4 or 5 themselves, and a chance to play in it tonight. Probably if they can go and beat MacArthur.
You know, and you got the Decatur schools are pretty balanced and can be very dangerous. So it'd be kind of interesting to see, you know, how it's going to come out.
All right, Coach. Well, we'll let you go. Congratulations. Enjoy this one. Railers back home for 2 next week, Friday night and Saturday night. And like you said, by the time Sunday night rolls around, somewhere in that area, should have a pretty good idea what the seed is and the bracketing, and then it's hard to believe we're already starting to talk about games that are happening after Christmas.
Oh, yeah. I'm telling you, it'll be over before you know it. It just goes so quick. We played, 7 games?
Yep.
You know, we're getting close to being about, a third of the way through, and it'll be over before you know it. And, we just got to continue to work.
All right, Coach, congratulations. We'll let you go. Safe travels, and we'll see you Friday.
Thank you.
Railers get the win here, 43-34. We'll be back to wrap things up in a moment. You're listening to Lincoln Railer Basketball.